Alright guys, so I know a lot of my videos have been, like the video turnout has been kind of slower. Again, I've been sick, and as you can tell by my voice, I can't really do a lot of videos while in this state because my throat is so damaged. So, but I do try to do as many, I do try to will myself to at least get one video out to you guys at the bare minimum. I try to do at least that for you guys. So anyway, yeah, let's get started. So this is normally a video I do over on Patreon, but I was like, fuck it, I like this idea so much, I'll put it on here. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is, a hero-villain mashup. Now, for those new subscribers out there who don't know what hero-villain mashup is, hero-villain mashup is basically a series where I take a hero or a superhero team and basically have it like, what if this person was their villain? Not so much a fight, but more like, what would it be like if that was that person's villain? And yeah, so as you can see from the title, it's Iron Man from, of course, Marvel Comics. And what would it be like if Arthur Watts from Ruby was in his Rogues Gallery? And this is, now, yes, it was inspired by after watching the Justice League Ruby movie. So, bite me. That's all I can really say to that. But yeah. So, this video idea, that was the idea. Like, that was the genuine idea, was that it came from that, and I was like, you know what? Well, I never really thought about it before, but Watts would totally make a great Iron Man villain. So let's get into that. So what would it be like if Watts was part of Iron Man's Rogues Gallery? Well, for starters, he really does kind of fit into Iron Man's, like, usual repertoire of villains. Super intelligent, cynical, thinks they're better than everybody else, and also really good with technology. That's like 95% of Iron Man's Rogues Gallery. Watts would be such an interesting villain because he's able to match wits with Tony on such a level that I think Tony would be like, I wasn't prepared for that. I think Watts would say that, like, this is who I'm supposed to go up against. Some idiot who runs around in a tin can armor. What the hell am I even looking at here? Like, what is the point of you? You're just some rich boy who thinks he's more clever than I am. And you're flying around in a tin can suit that, oh, by the way, I could totally hack into and take for myself. And I could totally see that happening with Watts. The first time Iron Man and Watts would go head-to-head, I could absolutely see something of that degree happening, where Watts would basically take control of, like, maybe, like, it's kind of a standard move for a lot of his villains, but I could totally see Watts taking control of one of, if not all of Stark's armors and turning them against him. Basic move for a lot of his villains, but it's a tried and true method. The other thing I could see is that Watts could easily analyze. I could definitely see Watts analyzing, like, Stark's security codes and whatnot, and, just turning all of Stark's systems inside out to get what he wants. I could even see it that he would even take some of the stuff that he steals from Stark's schematics to build his own armor, which he kind of did in the Huntsman, but that was in a virtual world, whatever. But I could totally see him, like, making that armor he had in the Justice League crossover and making that his own armor. Like, I could totally see that as what he would do. As for like, other ideas I could see him really playing with, something along the lines of, like, just also taking out Stark's, like, home defenses. Those could be, Watts could do that. And I'm pretty sure he would probably upgrade, that revolver Watts has. Could you just imagine if he got a hold of arc reactor technology and just installed that into his revolvers? Just kind of imagine how much of a pain in the ass he would be then. And also, oh my god, the banter between Stark and Watts. Those two would just be a couple of catty bitches, constantly, you know, mocking each other. Just mocking and harassing each other to no end. And I think it would be kind of fun to see, like, you know, Stark kind of getting the receiving end of all the little insults and jabs that he gives out to everybody else. Yeah. This would be, like I said, Arthur Watts as a Iron Man villain works on so many damn levels that it's almost a shame that he's not, you know, that's not owned by Marvel. So we'll never get that. We will never be able to get, like, Iron Man and Watts, you know, facing off other than fan fiction, you know. Yeah. So you guys tell me in the comments below. What do you guys think? What do you think it would be like if Iron Man and Watts were enemies? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.